please give a very big Crystal Palace welcome to Phil Green!
To be here, the inaugural night, Crystal Palace Comedy Club and Antenna Studios. They said to me, Phil, would you like to come down and open our inaugural night? I said, that would be an honour, Crystal Palace Comedy Club. I have got some conditions though. They said, of course you have, Phil, you're a diva of the circuit. We know that about you. Tell us what they are. I said, right, well, firstly, I'd like 2 black curtains as a backdrop. And they said, okay, do you want those curtains to completely cover the wall? I said, not quite. They said, do you want them to be the same size? I said, nope, if it's up. I said, secondly, Crystal Palace Comedy Club, I want 4 7-foot punch bags on either side of the I said, Phil, that is a really niche request. I said, don't fuck with me. Get me those punch bags. They said, okay. They said, anything else? I said, yeah. Finally, and this is the most important thing, Crystal Palace Comedy Club. I want a grand piano behind me at all times. I said, a grand piano? That's going to cost a fuckload. I said, I don't give a shit. A grand piano or I'm walking. And they have made all 3 of those happen. So give them a fucking round of applause. It's very nice to be here, guys. It is OJ Rattler. It's been a lovely crowd. Love to see a full crowd on a Friday night. I've had a big week. I've had a big birthday this week, guys. I turned 40. 4. Which is a very strange age to be. It's a weird age to be, right? I get told that I look young for my age, which is always a very nice thing to hear. And then people always follow that up with, oh, is there a secret to that, Phil? Is there a secret to looking younger than you are? And I say, yes, there is actually, because while I was in my 30s, I was on a very strict course of skin therapy called not having kids. Which I thoroughly recommend. Give me a shit if you've got kids. Yeah. Give me a shit if you haven't got kids. Yeah. Listen to the difference. You fucked it. But yeah, it's a weird age to be mine. But whenever one of us in my family has a big birthday, my mum always does like a Sunday roast. She's doing a Sunday roast tomorrow. We all have to go around there for the Sunday roast. And the biggest thing that's happened to my family in the last couple of years was last year when Storm Eunice hit the UK. I don't know if you remember this, but it was the biggest storm to hit the UK in 35 years. It did a lot of damage. A lot of people at the time were very worried about Storm Eunice, very nervous about Storm Eunice. Not me, as a comedian, I was quite excited about Storm Eunice. I thought Storm Eunice is going to be great for me because my mum's name is Eunice. That's her actual name. Didn't even have to call her up and persuade her to change her name to something funny for the benefit of my comedy material. Like I've had to do with so many of my other relatives. Like my aunt, Prince Andrew. Well, my sister, Jimmy Savile. So after Storm Eunice, I changed my mum's name and my phone to Storm Eunice, right? And this week she was trying to organise a Sunday roast. She puts a message in our family WhatsApp group. She says, I'm going out now to get the food for Sunday. Does anyone have any requests, right? Now, my sister is a vegan, and Storm Eunice often forgets this. So I said, if you do traditional roast, don't forget to get something vegan for Jimmy. She was, oh yes, don't worry, it's going to be a very special day. We're all having turkey emoji. Your sister is getting aubergine emoji. My dad put, not under my roof, she's not. And he doesn't know what that emoji means, he just doesn't want a vegan under his roof. It's my dad. We've recently worked out that my dad has attention deficit disorder, ADD. That often means that you say whatever's on your mind without much of a filter. But when you get diagnosed with ADD at his point in life, it's known as adult ADD, which is ADADD. Yeah, that doesn't really get a laugh, but that's quite literally a dad joke. Thank you! And it's simultaneously both the best and worst joke you'll hear tonight, Crystal Palace. You're welcome. But it's weird moving forward, because technically now I'm technically a middle-aged person. Right? And I think it is hard to tell if somebody is middle-aged these days. If you meet someone and you're not sure whether they are a middle-aged person, the best thing to do is to ask them their email address. Because if they're middle-aged, their year of birth will be in their email address. Because that's first generation to get email addresses, right? So this thing came along and we were like, what's this? Electronic mail. And we get to create our own addresses, you say? Well, we know what to do with this. We'll just put all of our personal information in this. Full fucking name, including middle name, year of birth, blood type, passport number, national insurance number, first pet's name, mother's maiden name, first school name, sort code, account number, 3 numbers on the back of the card, and full home address at hotmail.com. I'm sure that won't be a problem for the next 30 years. Well done, us. So you get people of my generation with email addresses like D Daniels 82 or Bob Andrews 78 or A Andrews 69, because people love to put 69 in their email. Do you remember that? Oh, they love to put 69. Let's put something sexual in their email. They love to do that, don't they? If you meet someone with 69 in their email address, you can assume one of two things. Either they were born in 1969 or they're a massive bellend. Or both, actually. People did, they love to put sexual stuff in their email addresses, right? But being middle-aged, that does mean that I do have my year of birth in my email address. So I'm Dr. Schlong 1981 at yahoo.com if any of you want to drop me an email. But my generation would, yes, we are sort of what's called digital adopters. So like we did get into like social media, we did get into that, right? And my dad's very much the opposite. My dad's a Philistine. My dad doesn't believe in social media. My dad thinks that social media is turning us all into narcissists, right? Now I don't think that. I think that we all have a natural level of narcissism in different degrees. It's just that we exhibit that in different ways, right? And back in his day, like the baby boomer generation, they just didn't have as many outlets to exhibit that back in the day. Like back in the day, if you're a baby boomer and you wanted to tell people what you and your family had been doing, you'd have to save all that information up, wouldn't you? Until the end of the year. And then you put it all into a letter inside a Christmas card, and then you'd send that to everyone you fucking know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, round robins, right? Now I still get about 3 of these letters every year from like friends of my parents, people I haven't seen about 15 or 20 years, okay? This is an example of one of the letters. This is from a family called the Bradleys, right? And the Bradleys lived near us growing up. And the Bradleys always had a little bit more money than we did. And they like to remind us of that in not so subtle ways. So this is the letter that I got from the Bradleys last Christmas. Dear valued friends, we hope this letter finds you well and thought we'd give you a little update on our family's year. Forgive the slightly later than usual arrival. We've just got back from our end of year ski trip, which this year we extended to 3 weeks instead of the usual 2. I've included some photos so you can see what a great time we had. Hannah has just finished her A-levels and managed to get into Nottingham Trent University, which we're so thrilled about. Of course, she could have gone into Oxford, but eventually we all felt Nottingham Trent was the right choice. Congratulations. Aaron is now working as a paralegal at a top law firm and has set his sights on making partner before he's 30. You know he's always been the ambitious one. Henry and I are delightfully happy and recently had our roof re-thatched. It looks absolutely splendid. You must come and see it sometime. It goes on and on this for ages, and then he goes, anyway, hope you're all well. Warmest regard, the Bradleys. So what I do now, folks, every year, is I write back to these people. But I address a letter from a family they've never met. I've named this family the Stanley Knives. It's a hyphenated surname. And this is the letter I wrote back to the Bradleys last Christmas. Dear bros and hoes. Well, what can we say about this year? It's been another eventful one for myself, Brian, and the whole family. Natalie started her degree in Applied Influencer Makeup Artistry at the University of the Isle of Dogs. She experienced an unfortunate first few weeks, losing her phone and contracting syphilis. Usually a sexually transmitted disease, but in Natalie's case, he thinks she must have contracted it from handling the communal milk in her halls of residence kitchen. Although Brian says she might just be a slag. Our eldest Liam turned 31 this year. I'm delighted to report he finally got parole. Myself and Brian are just fine, and although his drinking is still excessive, we've really reconnected in the bedroom department this year. Having discovered the delights of anal fisting. You can see how much we enjoy it from the enclosed photos. Yours lovingly, the Stanley Knives. P.S. If you're interested in some fun, we regularly meet up with some other couples in the Sainsbury's car park just off the A24 every third Sunday around 11 p.m. It can get cold though, so do bring a flask. And because I can go around the country, I send those from a different postcode every year just to fuck with them. But it is a weird thing, right? It's a weird thing being this age, right? Because what I've noticed, guys, is when you are a man with no kids and a spare room, it seems to me that your home becomes something of a halfway house for your divorcing friends, right? They just keep turning up at my door. I've had 3 of them come and stay with me in the last couple of years. They turn up with their bags. They're like, "She's kicked me out." And I'm like, "Well, what did you do?" And they're like, "Nothing." And that's usually the problem. My friend Dave had to stay with me for 3 months in the middle of last year. Right? I love Dave. He's a genuinely lovely guy. But my dog doesn't like other men being in the house. He's not happy with other men being in the house. Give me a cheery dog person. Yeah. Okay, give me a cheery cat person. Yeah. Get out. No, I love dogs, man. Dog people, do you ever watch dog rescue videos on social media? Yeah, okay. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen these, right? Because my dog's a rescue dog. If you've ever seen these, they're amazing, essentially. These are like the most heartwarming thing you could possibly see, right? They're basically where these dogs get abandoned and these rescue organisations go out and they sort of capture the dog and they have to kind of take the dog in, then take it back to a rescue centre, and over the course of a few months they sort of rehabilitate the dog. And once a dog has been rehabilitated, it's fit, healthy again, then they rehome the dog, right? Well, I do that with middle-aged men. So Dave was staying with me right for 3 months in the middle of last year, right? And we haven't so I need to stop these men turning up on my dog because it's becoming like a bit of a problem, right? And like my dog does like women. He absolutely loves women, right? He loves women. I'll be honest with you, a little bit too much, okay? We had a problem with my dog in the middle of last year where he kept humping the legs of random women, right? This kept happening with women in the street, it kept happening with women in my local park, right? Because I do the morning dog walk, right? And he kept running up to women and doing this. And I didn't know what was going on because I'd never owned a dog before, right? It's a 4-year-old cockapoo, he's called Keith, good strong middle-aged name. And he kept doing this, right? And there's a lady in our park called Kathy, and Kathy is like the park czar. Kathy sort of oversees the park, she makes sure that everyone conforms to the rules. Like, no one's asked her to do this, she just does it. Kathy's the kind of person that follows you around getting you to pick up your poo, that's the kind of person, right? Dog poo as well. And so Kathy kind of observed my dog behaving like this over the course of a few months, right? And one day she walks up to me into the park and she says, "Phil, I've noticed that your dog is misbehaving." I said, "Yes, I know, I'm very sorry, Kathy. I don't really know what's going on. It's been a problem for a few months. I don't really know what to do." She said, "Yes, well, my dog was doing this for a while, a few years ago as well." I said, "All right, well, what's going on then?" She went, "Well, it's a little delicate to explain, Phil, but it's women that are menstruating." I was like, "What?" She said, "Yes, it's a particular problem with certain breeds." I was like, "Well, what did you do about this, Kathy? Because I need to stop this happening. It's becoming quite embarrassing." She went, "Well, what I did is I came up with an excellent strategy. What I did is whenever there was an incident like this with my dog in the park, I would go up, I would pull my dog away from the person, I would apologise to the lady, and then I would ask the lady's name. And then, as I walked away, I would whip out my phone, I would open my calendar, and then I'd make a little note of the lady's name. And then I'd set myself a monthly reminder. And that way, every morning when I came to the park, I knew who to avoid." So, Kathy, that is fucking weird. She went, "Yes, I know. But you want me to share my calendar, don't you?" I said, "Yes, I do." So we sat down at the spreadsheet. Kathy transfers all of these names and numbers, right, into my phone, right? So I knew exactly all the names and dates into my phone. So I knew exactly who to avoid on what day, right? And it was a brilliant system because it meant every morning when I went to the park, I got a little notification pop up. I knew who to avoid on what day, right? Foolproof method. Foolproof method, you would think, right? Then one weekend though, I was up doing some gigs in Manchester, and my wife messaged me, and she said, "Do you know, I think it'd be a really nice idea if we shared our Google calendars." Yeah, you all got there. I don't think it through. She went, "It'd be a really nice idea. Then we know when each other are busy. We know when to arrange to do stuff together." I thought, what a lovely idea. I shared my Google calendar, put my phone away, didn't think anything of it. Right? Got back that weekend in Manchester, right? And I walked to the kitchen, and my wife is sitting there with her phone out. And she turns it around to reveal our shared Google Calendar. And she leans in and she says, "Sorry, but are you shagging a different woman every day of the month?" And I was like, "Oh my God, no, you have totally got the wrong end of the stick. That is not what is going on here. I promise you that is, no, I would never do that. That is not, you have completely got this confused. That is not what's happening, I promise you. No, God, no, no. That's just when they're menstruating." Long story short, I'm now living in Dave's spare room. It is a problem. But it is a problem. I notice this, like, with men of my age, but we seem to be having like a bit of a mental health crisis. Men in their 40s have a bit of a mental health crisis. I think the reason is because we are the children of baby boomers, us, right? We're Gen X, we are the children of baby boomers, right? And I want to say, we've got some baby boomers in the room. I do respect the baby boomer generation. I think you're a lovely generation, an important generation, a generation tasked with rebuilding the country after the war, which I think you did admirably by buying entire houses for a £5. I think on behalf of every generation that came after that, we want to thank you for that contribution. We really do, okay? But you're not a generation that's good at talking about your feelings, right? You are, however, a generation that's good at talking, right? Oh my God, do baby boomers love to talk. It's just they talk absolute shit. Just nonsense all the fucking time, right? And the time that baby boomers love to talk the most is when they are saying goodbye to each other after a night out. Now, I don't know if you notice this, it's not a problem with any other generation, right? You watch a couple of Gen Xers like me coming out of the pub after a night out, they'll be like, "Lovely to see you, mate. Yeah, lovely to see you. Take care. See you soon. Bye." It's a nice, easy goodbye. Okay, you watch millennials coming out of the bar, they'll be like, "Oh my God, so good to catch up. So good to catch up. Let's do this soon, babe. DM me some dates. Bye." Nice, easy goodbye. But you watch a group of baby boomers coming out of a restaurant after a night out, and just time how long it takes them to actually say goodbye to each other. "Oh, Maureen, Alan, what absolutely lovely evening it's been. Oh, Linda, Tom, it really has been, yes. I guess it's time to make a move. Yes, I guess it is time to make a move. I really enjoyed that fish starter though, didn't you? Oh, yes, I thought the fish starter was absolutely lovely. It went so well with that wine, didn't it? Oh, yes, it did go well with that wine. And I thought our table setting in the window there was absolutely lovely. Oh, it was a lovely table setting, wasn't it? Yes. And I thought the service was excellent too. Oh, the service was excellent too. And it's hard to find good service these days, isn't it? Yes, it is hard to find good service these days. It's not like it used to be, is it? No, it's not like it used to be. We don't do this often enough, do we? No, we don't do this often enough. Well, I guess we should make a move. Yes, I guess we should make a move. Do you know that I really enjoyed hearing all about your son's loft extension? That was absolutely fantastic. Oh, I'll bring some photos next time so you can see the finished article. Oh, yes, I'd like to keep up to date with that progress. I really enjoyed hearing all about your granddaughter's GCSE results. Every single one of them individually. That was so interesting. Oh, I'll let you know how she's getting on at college next time. Oh, yes, please, I'd like to be able to know without her progress. We don't do this often enough, do we? No, we don't do this often enough. Well, I guess we should make a move. Yes, I guess we should make a move. Do you know, I think Greg and Andrew are back there holidaying the Algarve next week. Oh, I haven't seen them in ages. I haven't seen them in ages too. We should meet up with them. We should meet up with them. I'll tell you what, we should bring them here. We should bring them here, absolutely. Do you know what? Greg would love the fish starter. Oh, he would love the fish starter. It went so well with that wine. Oh, it did go well with that wine. And the table setting really was. Oh, the table setting really was. And the service was excellent. Oh, the service was excellent. Oh, I'll tell you what, should we try and find the date and driver to meet up with them? Oh, yes, let's do that. Oh, good. I've got my paper diary here. I don't trust those newfangled smartphones, do you? Oh no, I'm not putting my information into one of those. I mean, you don't know who's going to get hold of it. I don't want Vladimir Putin knowing time I'm playing bridge on a Thursday. What if he turns up with his army? Oh, I know you have to be very careful these days. Oh, I am, that's why. Oh, you always carry around my Filofax. Oh, that's a lovely Filofax. Is that moleskin? Yes, it is moleskin. Where did you get that from? I got it from Smith's. Oh, and of course, you can't get it from Woolworths anymore, can you? You can't get it from Woolworths anymore. It's such a shame about Woolworths, isn't it? Yes, it's such a shame about Woolworths. And I see Wilco's gone that way as well. I know it's awful what's happening to our high street. It's not like it used to be, is it? Well, I'll tell you what, should we take a paper diary and our Filofax back inside, sit down at the table and try the data diary? Oh, yes, let's do that. And I'll tell you what, while we're in there, we may as well order another bottle of wine. Oh my God, go home! You know, 90% of baby boomers die just saying goodbye to each other. It takes so long! They are a resilient generation, though, I will give them that. My aunt passed away last year. She was 99 years old. That's good, isn't it? 99 years old. It's good innings, right? And my mum got more upset about it than my dad. My mum's like a much more emotional person than my dad. Mum's the kind of person who cries at John Lewis adverts. I don't even mean like just for Christmas songs either, like Black Friday, twins. And we knew she was on her way out. So my parents sort of drove up the country to be with her at the end. And they got there. And she passed away overnight. And the following afternoon, I got this message from my mum. I know you're expecting this, but just need to let you know the very sad news that Auntie Margaret passed away peacefully in her sleep last night. I know this is very sad, so please call me if you need to. I'm always here if you need to chat. So I replied, hey Mum, yeah, Dad passed on the news this morning. Been thinking about it ever since. It's incredibly sad. Hope you're doing okay. Now, this is the earlier message exchange with my dad on the morning of the same day. Me, hey Dad, any update on Auntie Margaret? Dad, dead. Me, oh okay. Very sad. Cheers for the update. Dad, thumbs up emoji. You've been absolutely lovely, guys. Have a wonderful night.
Oh my God, that was great. Let's hear it again for Phil Green. Amazing. That was so great.